If you are like me and are very nervous by the fact that streaming services are just taking off TV shows, taking off movies, and they will never be seen again, then you understand the importance of physical media. I miss physical movies. I miss physical music. I love physical books. So these thoughts that I've been having have inspired me to look through my DVD collection. I got 2 boxes of DVDs here and we're gonna look through them. I'm gonna warn you, a lot of these DVDs are really old, like from when I was a kid, like so old that I got them from Blockbuster. But I've taken care of them and they hold up. So anyway, let's start sorting through these boxes. Let's talk about my 2 most prized possessions out of my collection. Interview with the Vampire Season 1. Look at Claudia on the back. I love it so much. Like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get season 2 on DVD. Like, as soon as I get some extra money, yeah, I'm getting season 2. I'm adding to the collection. I can't wait for season 3 to come out. If you know me, then you know how much I love Interview with the Vampire. It is literally my favorite show of all time. I need a second season on DVD. So that's next. And then I have a top 5 favorite books of all time, and we will talk about all 5 of them, but I kind of want to say this is number 1. I don't know, and it's an unpopular opinion, but Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned. I loved this movie so much as a child. It was the first movie that I ever loved. That I was a baby. I did not have teeth yet, and I would watch this with my mama, and then I would bite her to try to be like a costume. Best soundtrack ever in the history of ever. I know that technically it's not the best movie, but it's the first movie I ever loved, so I'm comfortable saying it is my favorite movie of all time. Also, if you're wondering how I watch my DVDs, I watch them on my PlayStation. I figured since we're talking about my favorite movies of all time, I might as well just give you the whole rest of the top 5. Please forgive these DVDs. Some of them are a little dusty. Do not forget that I have had a lot of these my whole life, so no judgment. Mean Girls. I love this movie. I always celebrate October 3rd. It is so old that you can see on the back where I cut out a lot of the things. Yeah, I cut that out to me and my mom. We made a scrapbook when I was in pre-K, and we used a lot of the like so fetch and all the stuff like that from the back. So that's how old this is. Jennifer's Body. The real ones love this movie. Jennifer's Body is the epitome of teen horror. No one has ever done it better. I'm sorry. All these movies, like, I watch them every year, at least once, probably more than that. This also had a really great soundtrack. We got She's the Man. You see the Blockbuster? Where is it? You see the Blockbuster? You see the Blockbuster logo? Yeah, that's how old it is. Hilarious. Still to this day, I've seen it at least 100 times, and every part that I laugh at still makes me laugh. Like, I never get tired of it. See, y'all was late to the party. Y'all was late to the party. Y'all didn't like Channing Tatum until Step Up. You ain't like Channing Tatum until, what's something else he did? Magic Mike. You ain't like Channing Tatum until then. Nah, I've loved Channing Tatum since 2005 when this movie came out. Duke Orsino was my man. And then when I saw Step Up, I was like, oh, that's Duke Orsino. When I saw Magic Mike, oh, that's Duke Orsino. Like, you know, y'all was late. And then we got one more in my top 5. And honestly, I don't want y'all to judge me for this one, because there is a problematic person in this movie, but when I saw it, I did not know that he was problematic. When I bought it, I did not know that he was problematic, and I already loved the movie by the end. I'm not gonna let him ruin the movie for me. So we have This Is the End. I feel like this movie is incredibly underrated. I feel like it might be the most underrated Seth Rogen movie. This is probably the funniest movie I've ever seen. So many people are in it. Like, obviously we got the man that we don't really talk about here. You see who that is. But we love Seth Rogen. Jonah Hill is really funny. Rihanna was in this. This one is about this group of celebrities. Everybody playing themselves. Like, Seth Rogen is himself. Craig Robinson himself. Like, they're all playing themselves. These 6 guys are left stuck in a house together during the rapture, and that's all I'm gonna say. but it's literally hilarious. I don't think I've ever laughed at anything more than I've laughed at this. Speaking of hilarious movies, speaking of Channing Tatum, speaking of Jonah Hill, 21 Jump Street, another one of my favorite movies of all time. It's not quite top 5, but I would say it's 6. I liked the second one too, 22 Jump Street, not as much, but I need to get that one on DVD too, so that I just have the collection. Okay, so I was talking about Lestat de Liancourt and Akasha, but those are not the only. Wait, how did I forget this? Hold on. I also have the Interview with the Vampire movie from the 90s with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. I liked it, I enjoyed it, but it does not compare to the TV show. Nothing compares to the TV show. I haven't read the books, but I kind of don't want to because I feel like it can't compare to the TV show. Even my mama done told me, girl, the books do not compare to the TV show. Like, we got a lot of Anne Rice over here. We got a lot of vampires over here, but we gonna get into that in a minute. You know what? I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Call me basic. Call me whatever you want to, but I sure do have a 5-movie collection of Twilight. This is my personal favorite series, any movie series of all time. Now, I did not know that the author of the books was problematic when I got this, but I'm actually glad that I got it because I could still watch the movies without giving her no extra money, like without streaming or nothing like that. You know, I could just put this in. I already paid for it. She don't get no more money from me. If you are a Twilight girl like me, please let me know in the comments what your favorite one is. This may be an unpopular opinion, but New Moon is my favorite. Argue with your mama. We have seasons 6 and 7 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So the last 2 seasons. These actually are not mine. They are my mom's because these were her 2 favorite seasons from the show. I am personally a season 4 girl because I love Riley. I don't want to hear nothing about me being a Riley girl either. I don't want to hear nothing. Underworld. Selene is still one of the coolest vampires to ever exist. Top tier vampire movie, does not get talked about enough. Okay, so I've gotten through all of the vampire movies. Now it's time to just randomly just look through here and see what comes up. Oh, my love. Perks of being a wallflower. This movie makes me cry every time I watch it, but it is beautiful. I love it. Another problematic person. I don't feel like we can really have any movies without somebody being problematic though. Like, it seems like these days somebody gonna be problematic in the movie. Like, somebody. Hollywood is weird. But anyway, I feel like the movie is better than the book. If you read the book and the movie, especially if you read the book first and then the movie, tell me how you feel in the comments, because it's like I watched the movie first, so maybe that's why I love the movie so much more. But I feel like the movie, the acting was great. I feel like it had so much emotion. Like, oh, my little Charlie. If you've read the book and seen the movie, let me know which one you like better, because I'm trying to see something. Okay, we got Friday. I honestly want the whole collection. Like, I want Next Friday, because Next Friday is my favorite. I love Smokey. But it's day for me, and it's gonna be day for me every time. And I need Next Friday on DVD and Friday After Next too. Like, I just want to complete the whole collection. Season 1 of American Horror Story, the best season if you ask me. Coven is a close second. The 3rd season is a close second, but Murder House is the best season to me. Now, I may have stolen this from my Mima. She let me borrow it, and that was about 12 years ago. She ain't getting it back. It was a gift at the end of the day. She just didn't know that it was. Let me know what your favorite American Horror Story season is down in the comments too, because I want to know. I need to do a survey. But I feel like the top 2 are definitely Murder House and Coven. I don't think that there is a season that is better than either of those. So, but I still want to know what you think. But if you choose something other than them 2, you're wrong. The Players Club. Bernie Mac, one of the funniest men of all time. I do not understand why Ice Cube is on the cover. I don't think I've ever hated a movie character more than I have hated Ice Cube in this movie. Anyway, this movie was hilarious. Bernie Mac is hilarious. I quote it religiously and often. Missed, in my opinion, this is like possibly the best Stephen King adaptation ever. I still haven't read a short story, even though I have Skeleton Crew, because my mom bought it for me. But this movie was amazing. I literally was bawling, crying at the end. Like it, it was rough. It was rough. It was hard, but highly scary, and it does not get enough love when it is probably the best Stephen King movie ever, in my opinion. So bring it on. This movie was so ahead of its time with cultural appropriation. If you know, you know. But the right people won in the end. That's all that matters. We got a real blast from the past with this one, baby. We got High School Musical 2. No, I do not have High School Musical 1. I don't need High School Musical 1 because this is the best one. I would not be arguing about that. Another one gotten from my mama. This is the original 50s, I think. House on Haunted Hill. Look, old horror movies still be hitting. Like, even though they don't have the same kind of scares as, you know, the newer ones, they still hit. Yes, two could play that game. One of the best rom-coms ever. I love it. Anthony Anderson ruined everything in this movie, because Vivica would have been great if it wasn't for him. I mean, Morris Chestnut in it. What else do you need to know? The Gifts. A lot of people have not seen this movie. It is, well, maybe they have and they just don't talk about it. I don't know. But it's about this lady who, she is a psychic, and like, she basically solves a murder mystery. Really cool. It's kind of like a whodunit, but it has more depth than that. The Gift. Southern Gothic. If you know me, you know that I love Gothic. I have a whole video about Gothic books. I love Gothic. It's a Southern Gothic. I love this movie. This movie kind of sucked, but I love it. An American Werewolf in Paris. Very much a B movie, but I personally love it. I don't know if it's a sequel, a spin-off, or just a bootleg version of An American Werewolf in London, but it's a very different vibe. This is more like a horror comedy. And it was a fun movie. Like, An American Werewolf in London was a very different vibe. Don't compare them. But yes, this was, I'm not gonna lie and say that it was the greatest movie or whatever, but if you just want a movie to pass the time, this is good. Alright, now we got a two-parter for horror. We have The Last Exorcism and the sequel, The Last Exorcism Part 2. I have only seen the sequel one time. I remember liking it, but baby, if you want a scary horror movie that's good, like a scary possession movie that's good, Last Exorcism was so good. Not, it don't get its flowers. Not enough people talk about it. Like, it's really good. One of my favorite movies, Menace to Society. When I was talking earlier about how much I hated Ice Cube in Players Club, another one of my most hated characters was in this movie, Chauncey. I don't trust nobody named Chauncey to this day. I do not trust not now man named Chauncey to this day. I do not understand why they put this on the cover of the DVD. I don't understand. Wait, let's talk about it, because every single time when somebody asks you, like, who is 90s fine to you, like when somebody asks me who is 90s fine, who is your 90s crush, whatever, it is Kane in this movie. Tyrion Turner, that's my man. Also, I have to admit that I am toxic, because a lot of people say that Lorenz Tate is their 90s fine man. Yeah, I've never once found him fine, except for in this movie. He was a straight thug. Like Love Jones, he alright. He's old dog for me. I don't know what that says about me, but I forgot I had this. I bet this worth some money. Baby, a special edition first time on DVD Cinderella. I bet this is worth some money. But this actually just really made me sad, because it reminded me that I used to have Brandy's Cinderella on DVD. I used to have Brandy's Cinderella on DVD, and I ain't got it no more. And that hurts, because Brandy is Cinderella to me. Like, that's just it. Like, I don't really, like, when I think of Cinderella, I just genuinely do not think of her. I think of Brandy. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. I cannot believe I still had this. I thought that I didn't have this no more. Once again, we love Bernie Mac. This one is way better than the first one to me, because Bernie Mac. Also, Demi Moore was so cool in this. Like, I love this movie. I actually kind of just want to pop this on right now. Like, after this video, I feel like I'm gonna watch this. And last but certainly not least, actually maybe most important, Deliver Us from Evil. It's a little bit crusty. You're gonna have to forgive it. It's a little bit crusty and dusty, but it's like, it's one of my favorite romantic comedies of all time, if not my favorite. But let me just say, the men in this movie, besides LL Cool J, were terrible. They were trash. I did not want any, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like Megan Good and Essence Atkins, I can understand why they took their men back. But the other Dangerous sister, damn it, Dwayne Martin, he only wanted her for her money. So like, was I supposed to be happy that they got back together? Was I supposed to be happy that they got engaged? Spoiler alert. No, I was not. I actually was like, girl, run. He just wants you for your money. Like, he don't care about you. He don't like you. He just wants you for your money. He's purposefully trying to push your boundaries. He is toxic. That is probably the first toxic man I have ever seen in any movie. The first toxic man that let me know that I ain't want nothing to do with a man like him was Dwayne Martin in this movie. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. He was terrible. Ugh. But anyway, that is my collection. I'm really proud of it. I definitely still want to buy more DVDs. Like, there are other movies and shows that I want to buy on DVD. I already mentioned that I want to buy Interview with the Vampire season 2. I want to buy 13 Ghosts. That was, oh, that might have been the first horror movie I ever loved. The first movie I ever loved. I think it was 13 Ghosts and then Queen of the Damned. There's so many movies that I still want to buy, and I'm going to keep adding to my collection, and it gives me even more of a push to know the streaming services are just snatching movies and TV shows off their platform, and you could just never find them again. Like, so yeah, I definitely will be making an effort to purchase more DVDs. If you're interested in physical media, if you like movies, I assume that you may like books too, and I have made a lot of videos about books. So if you want to watch a video about books, check out this one next. I have been Taya Kennedy, because I always forget to say my name at the beginning.